and welcome to the Unsure to Unstoppable podcast. My name is James Dunn, and I was adopted. I grew up in a household with an alcoholic father, and I was arrested for attempted armed robbery when I was 17 years old. Why do I share that with you in this podcast introduction? Well, because while you may not have gone through any one of those specific set of circumstances yourself, you've had your own version of them, whether it's a loss of a job, a divorce, you were picked on as a kid. Something in your life has created this little voice in the back of your head that's made you doubt yourself, question yourself and what you're truly capable of. As a podcast host and as a mindset coach, what I do is I help you tell that little voice in the back of your head to shut the fuck up, get out of your own way, and move from unsure to unstoppable. And how I plan to do that is each week I'm going to bring you stories of inspiration, motivation, my own challenges, my own struggles, as well as those of others who've gone through challenging times, rough times, things that most people maybe just didn't think they could ever get through, but have not only gone through them, but come out thriving on the other side of them. And through the sharing of those stories, I hope to help you see that you're not alone in this journey called life. Whatever you've gone through, whatever challenges you're having right now, it doesn't matter. You are a fucking badass and you deserve an amazing, incredible life, and we're going to help you get there. So with that, enjoy today's show. Well, hello and welcome back to the show. Today, I'm going to talk about sucking. Are you afraid to suck? How bad do you suck? It's okay to suck. Seriously though, we have to learn to embrace the suck and get your fucking mind out of the gutter if that's where it's gone to. I know my mind always goes there, but we have to learn to embrace the suck and failing and looking stupid, looking not great at something. No matter where we're at in our journey, no matter where we're at, if we've just started, if we've been in this for a while, we've got to learn to be okay with looking like a fool almost. We cannot perfect anything that we don't try. What happens all too often is we get caught up in this idea of, I've got to be perfect at something before I put it out there. But the reality is, you can't perfect anything that you haven't put out there to start with. You can get out pen and paper and you can write down your ideas, your notes, whatever, and get an outline and kind of go back and forth through something. But until you try it, until you do it, until you take some action, you're never going to know what really works and what really doesn't work. I don't know about you, but there's been so many times where I've had an idea on a piece of paper that sounded perfect, sounded like this is wonderful. I got this. This is going to be great. And literally the first step I took in, I'm like, oh, holy fuck, I didn't even think about this. That didn't work out. Or I remember what the conversation was, but I had this idea in my head about something, but literally just a couple of days ago, the first sentence that I said of this idea that I'd had in my head that seemed so perfect, as soon as I said the first sentence, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Just verbalizing it makes me see it from a different perspective. And I understood better what I was trying to get across and how to better handle that situation. Again, I don't remember what it was, but I just remember having that light bulb moment, like, oh, damn, just even saying it out loud helped me understand this better. So where in your life are you challenged right now with something that you have an idea that you want to be trying, or something that you want to be good at, or something that you've been doing and want to get better at, but you're stuck in the whole analysis paralysis mode? You're overthinking it. You're sitting here thinking, well, I should do this or I should try that. But let me really think about it. And I got to wait for this to happen. And I got to wait for that to happen. There is no perfect time. There is no perfect day. Right now really is the only time. And there are certain things that you do specifically have to have time frames for. So if you plant a seed in the ground today, you can't go pull it out tomorrow. Even though you want to pull it out tomorrow, you have to wait until that seed germinates and that seed grows and does what it's supposed to do. So that is a specific thing that has to have a very specific timeline. But so many things in life that we want to do or that we are interested in doing, we don't have to wait a week, a month, 5 months, 6 months, a year, whatever the length of time happens to be. We can do it right here, right now. So what is it, again, in your life that you could make massive improvements on just by taking that chance, just by taking a step forward, just by verbalizing, just having a conversation about it with somebody? What is it in your life? Let go of whatever's happened in the past. Let go of whatever fear you might have around taking that step, because every second is a new opportunity to try something new. So even as I'm sitting here recording this podcast, if 5 minutes ago I stumbled my words, or if my video had glitched or whatever had happened, I have to let that go and just show up here present, be here today, be here right now in this moment with you, and share this message. Because if I'm holding on to the past, if I'm letting that past occurrence hold me back, then it's taking away from this time I'm with you right now. So let go of whatever it is that's holding you back. Matter of fact, it's really funny because as I'm recording this, I can see my computer glitching. So maybe it's not going to record this episode. I don't know. We're going to find out when I get done recording it. But I can't worry about that right now. What I have to do, at least for me in this moment, is trust in this moment that this is all going to work out. Now, if I get to the end and I find out it didn't record properly, if there's glitches in it, so be it. I'll deal with that at that point. But for right now, again, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep sharing this message and trust that it's working, because really there's not much else that I can do. I could stop. I could pause, the recording and then check it. But that's not going to help me. Really, it's not going to do much of anything. This recording, isn't going to be that long. So by the time I would pause it and restart this whole thing, I could just go ahead and finish recording the message that I want to share with you today and then figure it out. But I'll learn from that. I'll be fine one way or the other, however this turns out. So we will keep it short and sweet. Not really so much because the computer's glitching, but because it was a short and sweet message. But understand, let go of the past. Move on. You've got to try it. Get it out there. Fail, 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 fail. Just learn to fail faster. Just get it out there. Try it. Even if I don't know why the iPhone is a thing I always love to bring up, but if you look at the iPhone, they came out with the first one. It was what it was. It did its thing. Oh, my nice little kiss logo. They came out with the iPhone. It did what it did. But then they improved on it. They came out with the iPhone 2 and then the 3 and then the 4. And I think we're up to like 15 or 16 now. So they're always improving on it. But if they'd never put out that first iPhone, we wouldn't have the iPhone 15, the iPhone 16, where we're at these days. Everything that you have in your life on some level has evolved. It's grown because there was a first evolution of it. There was a first try of it. And then we got better. Nature got better. Everything we as inventors have gotten better at. We have created better and better versions of everything. We don't fly in the same planes that the Wright brothers created. We don't drive the same cars that Henry Ford, pioneered. We evolve, we grow, but that's only because we've been willing to take that first step. So take that first step today, my friend. Get out there. Have an amazing fucking day, and I'll see you next time. If you found value in this episode, please share it with your friends. Give us a 5-star rating on iTunes and anywhere else that you happen to hear it. We are just trying to celebrate life, make it better for everyone, and sharing these messages with them just helps them believe in themselves and what can be better than that.